Hey guys, it's me, and we are going outside to play fetch with our favorite dog, Max. Hi, Moo. How you doing, Max? Are you ready to play with Mom? Are you ready to play outside? Okay, good boy. Oh, the happy boy, yeah. That's what I was waiting for, baby smiling. Okay, here I come. All right, so what I wanted to talk about today was a pen that I bought. Probably got it about 2 weeks ago. Thank you, buddy. I'm gonna switch hands quick here. There's my yard shoes. If you have a dog, you need yard shoes. Good boy. Okay, come in. Let's start over here, bud. You need yard shoes because if you accidentally step in poop, you don't want to be wearing your shoes. Hang on, let me get to where I'm going and then we'll. All right, ready, set. So I'm gonna try to hold this steady so I don't make anybody sick. You gotta have yard shoes so that if you are stepping in poop in your yard on accident, which happens to the best of us, no matter how often you pick it up, if you wear the same shoes that you drive your car with, occasionally that might be a problem for you. How do I know? It's happened to me, which sucks. Good job, good boy. Anyway, so I bought this pen from Beautifful. I had been eyeing this pen for a few weeks, so I was like, you know what, it's on sale, it's $8. It's $8 in general, like I haven't bought anything for a while, give it a try. So I got here, I did the unboxing. In a previous video, I will, if I remember, I will try to go back and link it. Otherwise, just look for it in the title of my videos. There are not that many videos, so it was probably about a week ago, maybe a little longer, that I posted it. I tested it out today really well, actually, on a brand new notebook, like a regular office notebook, not fancy paper, not Happy Planner, not Erin Condren, not inserts, just regular old. Good boy, with the ketchup! Hey, baby! Good job! Good boy! Just regular old paper. In a meeting with my boss, and here's what I discovered. There are two sides to the story with me when it comes to having a pen that writes as small as this one does. It's a 0.5 millimeter tip, and while that's great for some things, when I'm taking notes in a meeting, I need it to be thicker. It actually is a little bit scratchy too, and that might be because I am pressing hard with it because I'm like trying to write fast and still make it legible and everything. And I'm used to writing with a gel pen, but these have such a pointy tip that did I say the name of the shop? Oh my god, it's a Beautifful pen. And what I got was called like Forest or something. Foliage, maybe. It was like one of her spring releases. It came out around the time that the Go Wild pen came out that she did. I think she might have done a couple of different pens for Go Wild. So sometime in May. Might have been part of the Easter collection actually, because I think there was a few other ones. Like there's like a pastel yellow. I think that one was called Daffodil. I actually almost got that one too, but I was like, let's buy one, see how we like it, and then if we want more, we can go get them. So anyway, I was trying to take notes on this paper, and what I realized was that the lines were so thin that by the time I actually had the writing the size that I wanted it, and I had actually finished writing down my thought, I was having a really hard time reading it. So then I started writing slower, and I wasn't keeping up with what I needed to write down, and I just honestly missed having a Pilot G2, which is what I normally bring to a meeting at work, on this paper. I think the notebook was like a Mead or some comparable brand of regular notebook paper. The kind that's not a spiral bound, but it's like a tear off at the top kind, like a legal pad. I think that's what I was thinking about, legal pad. Couldn't grasp the word for a second there. And I kind of was bummed out about that. Like, I'm bummed that I don't like it as much as I wanted to. And I knew there was a chance of that happening. All right, let me run down the things that I don't like about it. One, you can't shake it. When you shake the pen, the crystals don't move. I want to shake them. I want to hear those things, man. I want to see what happens when they move around, but they're like static in there. They're not going anywhere, and I don't know if that's because there's just so many of them in there that they fill the space completely, or is it because they're suspended in some sort of liquid that actually keeps them in place? I don't know. I actually would love to take one apart and kind of see, but I don't want to ruin an $8 pen just to do that. So maybe she'll make a video someday about like how she makes them. I don't know. But I'm really bummed that you can't do that. I want to shake the pen and I want to see them move around and I want to hear them. So I might try a Pen Gems just to see if you can shake it and hear them moving around and see them moving around. Because I want to see the different colors move around. I'm like a 5-year-old with this. I want to see it shake real bad. So that's the one bummer. The first bummer with this pen. Second bummer with this pen. You cannot put the cap on the other end of the pen when you're writing. Like, okay, if you have just like a regular like Bic pen, like a crappy, like even like a dollar store pen that comes with a cap, you can just take the cap off of the tip and then you put it on the other end, like on the butt of it, to hold onto the cap while you're writing, right? And then you just take the cap off and put it on the other end when you're done, right? Well, these pens, you can't do that. It's because it's open metal on the inside. It's like raw metal on the inside of the cap. For some reason, that doesn't scratch the metal part that the tip's on. No idea why that works, but okay. But you just can't put it on the other side of the pen. Which is like, okay, well, what are you supposed to do with the cap? So apparently, the instructions are that you set the cap to the side when you're writing with it. But it's like, dude, how am I supposed to keep track of that? Like if I'm on a bus or a train or a passenger in a car or have a very tiny table at a coffee shop, or if I'm just waiting in line at a coffee shop and I just whip out my hobo and need to make a couple of notes or something, like I'm not going to have room to set that cap somewhere. Like what if I don't have a pocket? I'm just going to lose it in my purse. Then I got to go dig it out later. Like what is that about, right? So I'm not trying to rip on the pen or the company owner or anything, because I love the look of the thing and it's beautiful. I think the coating on the outside of the pen feels lovely. There are absolutely no flaws on this pen, which is great. It comes with a free refill for the ink. When you buy one pen, it comes with a free refill, which I love. The packaging was great. The box, it comes with a little plastic box with the label of the company on it and everything. And you can actually store it in the box. So I've been doing that. I've kept that box and just been putting the pen back in the box all the time, because I don't want to, except I might have accidentally left it at work today. I hope I didn't do that. But, I want a real world scenario with it, right? And see, like, how realistic is it that I can use this pen at work and stuff. Yeah, you need a break, baby. We're just going to take a break for a minute, okay? Let's take a break. Just take a break for a minute, okay? Yeah, who's the tired boy? He's a good boy. I thought you might want to see a close-up of Max a little bit, but also when they start breathing real hard like that and a lot of sweat, they are getting pretty close to being overheated, so you really want to give them the chance to cool down then. Sorry about that. There's the airplane flying above. If you want to see it, we live really close to both an airport and a water plane place. It's like a place on the lake nearby where there are water planes. What are they called? Boat planes or something? They have like skis on the bottom of them so they can land on the water and stuff. And they could actually float on the water. So that's kind of cool. But we live really close to that place, like less than a mile from our house. And then the airport's only like a good, I don't know, 20 minutes, half hour from our house without traffic. So. Oh, is it time? All right. All right, dude. You be the judge. I'm gonna let you guide. Okay, is that? So anyway, back to the Beautifful pen. I love the coating on the outside. I love the crystals on the inside, but I want it to shake and I want to hear it. I don't want to see the crystals move around. And also, I don't want to lose the cap. I want to be able to put the cap on the back end of it because I'm scared of losing it. Another thing is that it has the logo on the cap. And so every time I pick up the cap to put it somewhere or take the cap off, I'm worried that I'm going to like accidentally chip that part of it with my nail or like it's like you can feel the logo is kind of raised, so I'm scared that I'm going to break it somehow or like chip it off or wear it off or something, like almost like you know when you get a t-shirt and it has that vinyl on it, like some sort of a print on it, and if it's not embroidered or if it's not like ink on there, then 90% of the time it's going to crack off. I feel like that's going to happen to it. So let me preface that by saying I've been really, well, that's stupid. Let me say that I have only used it for like a week. I haven't been using it nonstop. I've been keeping it in its case 90% of the time, although now I'm road testing it, just putting it in the book bow that I am carrying my hobo in, just to see how it does, like being next to other pens and whether it gets scratched and stuff like that. And I'm sure the owner of the company has like tons of instructions on how to store it, but honestly, if it's me and my pens, it's going in the case with everything. Like your girl don't have time to take the pen in and out of a case 5 times all the time. Well, part of the reason I've been doing that is I'm honestly considering selling it because of the next part, which is the font that you can write, or like the width of the lines you can write, is honestly probably too small for me. Like I don't know that I like it enough to keep it right now, which really bums me out because I really love the pen, but I think an 05 is just too small. And I don't write that small very often. The only place I really write that small is in my hobo. And honestly, I just don't write on the pages of my hobo that often. If it was permanent ink and the tip was an 05, then I could see doing that a lot. But hang this up. Highly recommend doing these hooks, by the way, if you have these. Actually, we had 2 of them because this one's the one I use with his disc thing, but that one broke. So, gotta get another one. Okay. Just a second. Just a second, buddy. We'll get you some cold water. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think just like in a regular planner though, it's gonna be too small for me, and I don't think I want to write that small all the time. He's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Wait for mom. Good job. Just taking my gloves off, one-handed, just quick. So I'm gonna pause you actually and take this other. Okay, had to get the baby some water, so we're back. But yeah, I don't know. I think the font's too small. I'm gonna give it a few more days and see, because I did test it in the Hobonichi. It does not bleed through, it doesn't rip the pages. It's actually great in there, so I'll probably post some Instagram pictures of what that looks like compared to the Staedtler Triplus fine liner that I've been using. The Triplus is actually, I think that's supposed to be smaller than the VB pen, but I think the VB pen actually does a lot better. It still does smudge, if you don't give it a few minutes to dry. I'm talking like 2-3 minutes. So you can just leave your hobo open on the table while you're doing other stuff. Or if you're traveling and you can't, just put like something in between the pages, like another piece of paper or something, so that it won't smear on the other page or like transfer to the other page. But what else? Yeah, I think that's it. I think that was it about that pen, at least. I also have started carrying some more stickers in hey buddy, in my Hobonichi, and using those as I go. Like, so I have stickers available to use when I have been planning at work. Because I was taking little post-it notes and just sticking them in the hobo whenever something came up on the calendar. So on the week that it was scheduled for, I just flip to that week and stick a post-it in there, as well as write it on the monthly calendar. But the monthly calendar is getting so full now that I'm putting the Max, you stay. Stay. Good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Good puppy. But the calendar is so full with all the stuff that's on there already, because I keep putting the wacky holidays on and I've got other icons on there, that there's just not enough room to write everything. So that started the post-it trend. And then after that I realized, well, if I'm writing it on a post-it and then I'm going over it with and writing it on a sticker and putting it in there, I'm doing double the work, which is stupid. I should just do one time the work, right? Because I don't have time to do it twice. Which is why I'm not using multiple planners right now, because it just doesn't make sense for how busy I am. So what I'm doing instead is bringing a bunch of stickers that go with the monthly kit, and I use the Sweet Kawaii Designs monthly Hobonichi kits. So I bring a bunch of those stickers. I bring the whole kit with me for the month. At least, at the very least, I'll bring the full boxes and quarter boxes. And then I have my permanent marker to write on there with, so I'll just write it right on the sticker. Like when it comes up, I'll pull the stickers out and write it right on there. And that's been working really well. I'll post on Instagram what that looks like too. I did both of those things today, so I'll post that on there. I see you. Hey baby, I see you. You're a good dog. Are you so cute? Are you a good boy? What are you doing? What are you doing, baby? Want mommy pet your tum? Would you pet your tum? Okay. Okay, pet your tum. Should we pet the baby? Would you pet the baby's tum, huh? Would you pet the baby? Oh, your baby dog. Oh, you're a good boy. You are dirty, son. Can I brush you? Can I brush your hair first? Alright, let's get the brush. Ba-bam. Okay, so this one is the one that you used to get dirt off. This one's a safari one. I actually bought this when we got him. He was way too young to actually need a brush. I think he was 11 weeks when we got him. But now he does, because he's dirty. We had a lot more grass back then. We do not have as much grass now. Let me get you. Would you get you? Oh, you're a good boy. Oh, you're a good boy. Thank you. Thank you, Pappy. Oh, you're a good dog. He loves to be brushed. Look how cute he is. Oh, your baby. Would you brush the baby, huh? Would you brush this boy? Yeah. Oh, you're a good dog. Yeah. Who's a good boy? Alright. Now I can pet you. Now we'll pet the baby. He likes this. Yeah, he's a good dog. But I think this planning as I go thing is really working out. It's funny because Cindy always does plan as you go on like a monthly basis when she does it. I'm sure she does it other times, but like that's when she films it. And I was like, I would love to be able to do that. That will never ever work for me. And now that's what I'm doing like most of the time. So you never know. Who's that? That's AJ? Did AJ do laundry and come back? Yeah, now he's all back. Now he's done. Now he's all done. Good boy.
Hey, puppy dog.
Hey, buddy. Here's AJ. You want to say hi?
No.
Okay.
Max, don't look that. Look that.
Anyway, I think that's all I had to say at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Say bye, Max. Bye.